This is our 98 New Beetle. We are selling this car in consignment on behalf of the original owner. So this video will cover a few different things. First off, there will be a very slow-paced walk around, and then following that there will be some clips of the interior, under the hood, a walkthrough of the underbody, as well as close-ups of each of the cosmetic blemishes. So this is a very early car, produced January 98, so it's a 98 model year. Production started in October for these cars, so it's just a few months in. So this car has a really interesting history behind it. It has only 322 miles from new. It's bone stock. It was actually put away in climate-controlled storage the same day it was delivered. The owner bought it for his daughter when she went to go to college for 98, and he gave her the keys when it had, delivery mileage, 270 some odd miles. She drove it for a day, put about 50 miles on it, and then came back and asked if she could take his Audi to school instead. So he gave her the Audi, he put the Volkswagen in climate-controlled storage, and the first time it had moved was when we went to go pick it up, and we put a battery pack on it, started right up. So since getting the car, we have just, kind of give it a once-over, buffed and waxed it, cleaned it up, changed the fluids, and it needs nothing. It's an as-new car. It's been sitting in climate-controlled storage since it was new. Car will come with all the original documentation, the window sticker for 16680, all the manuals and booklets. The car has some pretty hilarious, stuff to it. You'll see in a second, but it still has, down here, there's still little green stickers on the fog lights. And then there is actually, at the corners of the sills, the protective plastic wasn't even removed. He didn't bother, so that's still all there. All four corners have the protective plastic film. It was really, the car was put away same day it was delivered. It's an interesting spec, being a black over beige cloth 5-speed. Has the sport package, so it's got the alloy wheels and the fog lights. Obviously, original tires, but what's amazing is there's no dry rot at all, no flat spots. They actually managed to hold air. Climate-controlled storage is a beautiful thing. So here are the blemishes. There's a little ding there on the driver's side rocker. Then there is another one at the lowest point of the trunk lid. Very minor, but it is there. You can see that. Something banging up against it while in storage. And then there was a chip on the passenger door. Kind of tough to find, but if you get up real close, you can see it. Little chip touched up there with black paint. Very minor, but it is there. The interior, extremely nice, as you'd expect. The little flower in there from the factory is still there. Dash is perfect. There's your 322 on the odometer. The R134 air conditioning is cold. The radio works. Everything works. Everything is very clean. The rear seats have never been sat in. The headliner is a little tiny bit loose in the corners. For the most part, good though. And now you can see the seats. Even the outer bolster, there's really no wear at all. It's only driven for a day. Carpets are great. Rear seat presents, as new. Don't think anybody's ever been back there. Dash top is perfect. There's really only one spot of any negative on the interior, and there's a tiny, tiny marking there on the driver door handle for being open and closed, and there's, all the documentation it's going to come with. The original window sticker for 16680. All this little stuff. So you can see little paper bits, all the stickers, everything is still on there. Little dabs of paint on all the bolts. There's even a little inspection sticker back there from late January 98 when it was leaving the factory. Underbody, climate-controlled storage, again, just fantastic. Not a speck of surface rust. All the stickers are still intact, all the little dabs of paint, just like under the hood. it's as good as they get. Yeah, I mean, you can see even on the cat there, the paint is still visible. Overall, it's really an opportunity to get a as new Beetle, 20 years out, a very early car.